Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, May 12. The business process outsourcing BPO sector is projected to return to its pre-COVID-19 peak. That's the indication given by Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Audley Shaw, during his contribution to Tuesday's sectoral debate in Parliament. Despite initial challenges with layoffs in the height of the pandemic, he says the sector has been able to recover, with about 3,000 new BPO jobs expected in the near future. Mr. Shaw is attributing the rebound to government's quick action in approving the sector as an essential service and allowing temporary work from home arrangements.
This significant change represents a major triumph for the industry, enabling the sector to rebound, resulting in rehires and expansions of existing clients, as well as increase in the progression towards higher value-added outsourcing services. In fact, Madam Speaker, the industry has portrayed some significant signs of recovery and is on its way to returning to its pre-COVID peak, with every indication that it will pick up on its previous trajectory of 16 to 18% growth per year.
In the meantime, the productive sector is in line to access $5.5 billion from the Exim Bank. The bank is also setting aside an additional $600 million to provide affordable financing for micro, small and medium-sized enterprises, MSMEs.
Just over $200 million will be immediately transferred as a result of the closure of MIDA, and a further $400 million will be made available later this year.
The Ministry of Environment and Climate Change is developing a pilot resource efficiency program for the public sector. Portfolio Minister Peamel Charles Jr. made the disclosure recently. He says the project is aimed at promoting environmental stewardship.
The program is designed to facilitate the procurement of environmentally friendly products, to encourage recycling, as well as to increase the conservation and efficiency of the utilities use within the sector.
Minister Charles Jr. says it will be used as a model to build out similar programs across all sectors.
The goal at our ministry is to build out a national network, Madam Speaker. One that will allow for us to provide guidelines to schools, churches, communities on how they can play their part. To provide support to our colleagues in Parliament on how they can play their part to integrate practices within their own constituencies.
2,000 students from 20 schools are being targeted for a pilot Coding in Schools program. Students between grades 4 and 9 will be taught coding. A memorandum of understanding was signed between the Ministry of Education and Amber Innovations Group Limited during a recent virtual launch. Minister Fayval Williams says it's among measures to prepare students to adapt and compete in an increasingly interconnected and technology-driven world.
To help our students adapt to these changes, we must continue to refresh our curriculum to ensure that the knowledge, skills, and values taught remain current and relevant.
It's expected that participants will also develop skills such as logical and critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, teamwork, and mathematics. The 1.5-hour sessions will be held twice weekly for 3 months. Classes are already underway and are being delivered using the online meeting softwares Zoom or Google Classroom. In other news, Attorney General Marlene Malahoo Forte says the state has extended its motor vehicle accident backlog project to February 2023.
The extensions granted are to enable consolidation of the gains made in eliminating the backlog of accident matters, and as well as other matters in the General Legal Advice Division, and to strengthen the existing framework in treating and dealing with matters on a timely basis.
She says the project, which was launched in February 2020, successfully achieved most of the targets set in its first year of operation. The Attorney General says despite the pandemic, a total of 306 new accident cases were placed before the project team, along with an existing 287 older matters being reassigned to them. The Motor Vehicle Accident Backlog Project is currently being staffed by 7 attorneys at law and 1 secretary. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has welcomed the unanimous agreement by CARICOM to appoint Dr. Carla Barnett as General Secretary. Mr. Holness says the appointment is a welcomed first in CARICOM history, as Dr. Barnett is the first woman to hold the post. Dr. Carla Barnett, who is Belizean, previously served as a government minister, vice president of the Senate in Belize, governor of the Central Bank of Belize, and vice president of operations of the Caribbean Development Bank. The new Secretary General assumes her post on August 15, following current Secretary General Ambassador Erwin LaRocque's tenure. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.